Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we take you through the top trending stories of what is happening in and around Dubai. I'm Simran.
And I'm Shahir. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. What were you just doing? Never mind. Today's story is a Dubai restaurant offers a free meal after spilling liquid nitrogen on a diner.
And also, congratulations are pouring into the deputy ruler of Dubai.
And after that, we'll be talking about cloud seeding missions in progress as heavy rain continues to pour.
And Mubadala AD open to commence in February.
That is so exciting. And after all of those stories, we'll be going live with the Indian actor Maradona Rebello. So, very interesting name, no? Maradona.
Rebello?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I was like, rebel with the O. Like, what more would you want? And you're like, Maradona? Okay. What a cool name.
We are clearly not on the same page this morning.
This is the same tap situation. It's literally that.
It's so funny. But guys, the sponsor of today's show is Mubadala, Abu Dhabi, and it is open and in association with Lovin Abu Dhabi, which is bringing together the world's top female tennis players to battle it out at Abu Dhabi's first ever tennis championship approved by the Women's Tennis Association. And more on this later on the show. And although Mubadala, Abu Dhabi Open are the sponsor of today's show, the opinion and statements are Lovin Dubai's. But before we get into our first story, Shahir this morning is like,
I apologized and you didn't understand why.
You apologized.
I woke up this morning at 7 and I was like, oh my god, my sincerest apologies to you, Simran, for not replying to your text. And it's just...
Okay, basically, Shahir came to me saying that we are on the same page about about texting and calling, that we both prefer calls over text.
Yes, that was a conversation. That was a synopsis of the conversation. Despite the fact that we were from the age of or era of BBM, from the BBM era, the text message era, I think
that's why we're so done with text messages now.
We're beyond it. It's a lot. And the way people think they have the right to just text you, and then keep the conversation going on.
Like no.
This could have been a phone call. This could have been a quick 2-minute call.
Yeah.
We could have ended our day there. I wouldn't have seemed rude after it. But now, if I need something from you the next time, I'm gonna seem like I'm the bad guy because I didn't reply to your text from last February. But I didn't mean to.
A lot of people prefer text over calls because it's like disruptive, and you're doing something in the midst of doing something, and then you get a phone call, and it's just like it, ruins your flow of the day or like whatever you were doing.
Yeah.
But personally, like you said, it's like a 2-minute phone call, just get it out of the way. But if you're texting, it's like, for me, I get so lazy to text back and to email back. It's like you're always on your phone for work, and then on top of that, you just have to reply to everyone. Like if it's on my laptop and I'm just like, answering WhatsApp messages really fast, it's fine. But on my phone, it's too much.
So much.
It's too much to ask for.
You're asking for too much. And then someone goes like, haha, would you reply to that? And then when does the conversation end?
Yeah.
And are you rude for wanting the conversation to end? Will the conversation never end? That's the thing.
Then don't even start the conversation. You don't even have to get into it. It's just too much to think about. And what was I gonna say?
If you say bye, are you rude? Is it time for this conversation to end?
Yeah.
A lot goes into it. Honestly, let's stick to calls. We don't intend to not reply to your text messages, but we don't know any better. It's a lot. ADHD probably plays into it as well, but it's just.
I'm sure. Yes, I think you have cracked the code.
100%.
But
let's
calling
stick to a phone
versus
call.
texts.
Hey, I need this from you. Sure thing. Appreciate you, buddy.
And that's the thing about texts, right? Like you text that person and you don't know when you'll get a reply from them, if it's urgent, if it's not. But actually, it's like it's a whole thing about like when is it appropriate to text and when is it appropriate to call. Like if it's urgent, you just call.
That's
if it's not,
okay.
Oh yeah, if it's urgent, you call. If it's not urgent, you don't even bother replying to the message because you know it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's not an emergency.
No hard feelings here.
It's not personal. It's just us being lazy or the person being lazy. And sometimes, like for me, it's like I reply in my head. I see the message, the reply has been sent via my brain signals.
That happens a lot. Like I see and I think of the reply, but the reply doesn't go through because I didn't take the actual steps to reply.
But is it our fault?
No,
it's their fault for not receiving the brain signals that have already replied to the message.
Telepathy, guys, telepathy. Get with the program. Honestly.
It's totally on them. It's not even on us.
On a side note, Simran and I are sincerely sorry for
not replying to messages, emails, DMs, texts. Yeah.
It's a lot. It genuinely is a lot.
But you're right. Like coming from the era of BBM, you just
We're over it.
are so like like years and years and years of being glued to your phone and texting and like just you just don't want to do that anymore.
My thumbs have been through. These thumbs are tired. They can't text no more.
Are those the only fingers that are tired?
Forgive my thumbs.
Forgiveness.
Anyways, moving on to the first story.
So, a Dubai restaurant offers a free meal after spilling liquid nitrogen on a diner. So, this is how the story went. A diner at a high-end restaurant and lounge, Taboo, suffered minor burns from a liquid nitrogen accident that took place at the venue. So, the Saudi resident, Aline Afrihan, who is on a visit to Dubai, took to social media to slam the restaurant for dropping a minus 196 degrees Celsius tray of liquid nitrogen on her back, which resulted in instant burns all over the contacted areas.
So earlier this week, Aline tweeted, "I am so frustrated and traumatized of what happened to me on Friday night as I was having dinner at Taboo, #Dubai, where the waiter dropped a tray with liquid nitrogen on my back and caused burns all over my neck and back, and I had to complete my night at the ER."
So the restaurant management has since apologized for the mishap and offered Elaine a complimentary meal for four at Taboo.
In an email to the national Japanese restaurant founder, wrote, "The Taboo team have immediately offered first aid and looked after our guests, and we are in contact with her. We have been working closely with Dubai municipality, identifying all precautionary measures in place."
Now, although the diner expressed her disappointment about the irresponsibility and the ignorance of the management via a tweet, the venue located in downtown Dubai, St. Regis Hotel, has assured that it is working with local authorities to ensure the accident on Friday, that took place on Friday, never repeats. So, I mean, it is definitely a very scary situation for the restaurant themselves to like just
100%.
have this incident take place, first of all. And then for the diner to experience that, because it's not a joke, right? It's liquid nitrogen that's almost at the temperature of minus 200 degrees Celsius. Like, and
It's
those
scary.
burns, it really affects you for, like a long period.
100%. You can get scarred. Like, a lot goes into it. It's very, very scary for both the customer and the
restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. And the person as well. Like, imagine what the person has to go through that dropped it, like obviously it wasn't intentional, so like you have that guilt that's like lingering inside you and you're like, oh my god.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place, of course, but like accidents do happen, and I feel so bad for the waiter, and just it's a high pressure job, first of all, to just in that industry, the hospitality industry, is very high pressure, and then to like wait all those tables, and then for her, especially for her, like she's on a visit to Dubai, and as a tourist you don't want to be sitting in hospitals while you could be out, and you're paying so much to visit another country, another city, and then you're just spending your night in the hospital. Like it's just
100%. Like obviously, like there's one particular victim in this situation, and especially like you come to Dubai, you're like, oh, where should I check out? What are the go-to places in Dubai? And like to have that happen, obviously it's not ideal, but we just wish you a speedy recovery, Elaine.
Yes, we wish you a very speedy recovery. And then on Twitter, there's also the whole thing about, she tweeted about this, and she was tweeting about her experience. And when she tweeted about the restaurant giving her the compensation of I'm not sure about the medical bills, if it was covered by the restaurant. I'm hoping that it was. But apart from that, the restaurant also said that we'll offer you a complimentary meal for you and +3. Back at the restaurant anytime you want. So that is something that is also, spurring up quite a conversation on social media, saying is that enough? But
what is enough? Obviously, that's the thing. You can only do so much,
Yeah.
Obviously, they can offer 5 meals or whatever, but
there is also the thing of financial compensation, because you're suffering from physical injuries due to an incident that took place at the restaurant that it has nothing to do with with no fault of your own. For sure. I mean, that's a debate that is going on social media right now, and in her thread, what exactly is appropriate compensation for this? But of course, it's between her and the restaurant to see. But everyone has an opinion on such things.
Agreed. Anyways, moving on to the next story. Congrats and Mabruk to His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Deputy Ruler of Dubai and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, and his wife, Her Highness Sheikh Maryam bin Butsi Al Maktoum welcomed their third daughter to this world, and we are ever so delighted and happy for them.
Babies!
Babies.
A royal baby.
I know, right?
I love it. They're just growing and growing. I honestly love these stories, and like they post like Fazza, for example, he posts the sweetest pictures with his kids.
The sweetest, honestly. And like the more family grows, the more cousins you have to interact with.
Yeah.
And like the older cousins will feel some sense of like responsibility and like care for the younger ones. Honestly, I love like growing families in general.
Talking out of experience, are we, Shahir?
Honestly, my nephew's the cutest thing ever, and I love him. Like he's so nice, like
and like a little chub.
Little chubs with his cheeks, you know. And that's the cutest thing about babies, like that phase, you know.
Chubby babies are so cute.
Yeah.
So cute. Those little like the flabs everywhere.
They're like rolls. They look like the Michelin tire thing. Babies are unbelievably cute, and it's such a like blessed and happy and like wholesome family time when a new baby's born.
Exactly. Guys, we'll move on to our next story now. Cloud seeding missions in progress as heavy rain continues to pour. Now, Dubai is making it rain, and how? So parts of the city are flooded, and it's most likely due to 13 cloud seeding missions, which have taken place since Monday. Now, the downpour, which has caused traffic buildups across the city, is expected to last until Saturday. However, the report states that it's impossible to determine if cloud seeding is the exact cause of the rain, as the country has undertaken 44 cloud seeding missions since the beginning of the year, and this is the heaviest rainfall we have experienced thus far.
So you're asking, what exactly is cloud seeding? So the National Center of Meteorology is the entity responsible for implementing cloud seeding operations across the UAE. The center boasts specialized expertise and state-of-the-art infrastructure comprising of more than 100 meteorological stations and integrated network of radars covering all parts of the country, and custom-designed aircraft to carry out cloud seeding operations by firing salt flares into the clouds, and salt naturally attracts water.
So basically, the program has been praised for boosting water and food security, replenishing groundwater reserves, and even driving tourism, according to the Mariam Al-Mehri, Minister of Climate Change and Environmental via the National. So we have all of this information available to us and broken down for us on in an article on our website written by Casey. So do check that out if you have more questions or doubts about how this works or how it's working right now and how many and you know, like what exactly is going on in the UAE with cloud seeding. But I know people have that concern of like Mother Nature playing with nature and playing with you know, like making it rain artificially. Like those concerns are so major. But then at a time that we're stepping into global warming, and then already we know that rain is going to reduce in parts of the world like the UAE, for example. Maybe it's needed, you know, like of course it's needed, like for crops and for agriculture, for I think just the city and the country overall.
100%.
To cool down the temperatures.
Yeah, exactly. Like it is very, very hot in general. Like people, it's a lot for people to adapt and get used to it. But I'm just so fixated on how it's called cloud. Like you know when the concept first came out and everyone was like, "Oh my god, cloud seeding!" Like what?
Yeah.
Like everyone that didn't live in Dubai was like, wow, Dubai is so next level.
Yeah.
But to call it a mission, like it's already so high tech and so like futuristic that they're literally making it rain. But to call it a mission, it's even better.
That's so cool. Like you said, like just the technology behind it, it's so downplayed. You know, it's like, oh, cloud seeding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you think cloud seeding, you think like, oh, it's just another mission. It's like a plane, salt flares. But like everything that's gone into it, like from the research to the execution of the whole thing, it's very, very advanced and like sophisticated technology.
Yeah, well said, Simiji. Well said. Ali, thoughts? Do you agree? Okay,
whatever someone said.
Okay, moving on to the next story. So, Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open is to commence this February. So, buckle up for an unforgettable tournament this Feb, as Abu Dhabi is hosting the first ever tennis tournament for the world's top female tennis players at the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open, with more than 60 singles and double matches taking place over the course of 8 days. This is huge news for tennis fans.
Well, by that you mean me, then yes, it is big news for people like us. And you expect more than just games. The tournament is bringing you fun-packed activities off court too. Now they've got live entertainment and activities for the full family and your friends and the squad. And yes, even the little ones. Sports enthusiasts can get their very own fan activations and tennis-themed games, plus special Q&A sessions with the players from February 5th until the 8th. So there you go. This action-packed tournament will take place at Zayed Sports City's International Tennis Center for 8 whole days from February 5th to the 12th. And tickets start from 50 dirhams, and kids under the age of 12 can enter for completely free. And between this will be taking place 5th to the 8th of Feb. And you can get your tickets from www.ticketmaster.ae.
No, sorry. The kids' tickets are free under 12 between the 5th and the 8th.
Yeah, between the 5th and the 8th. Yes, yes.
You're going to go?
I really do want to go and check it out because honestly, I keep hearing Casey goes for these things, right? Yeah. And it's like she always has the best time.
100%.
And she always comes just like raving about it. And then I'm sitting there crying with FOMO, like internally, like why am I not a part of these things? Like why don't I go for them?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But 60 matches in 8 days, like it's so intense for the players. Yeah, like honestly, the level of like fitness that they have to be in. Yeah. And for the fans, by the way, it's really cool that you have like food trucks and all these activities and a bunch of different stuff that you can do throughout. So that's really fun. It's just a good day out for the family. And I mean, is it just me that's sick of football? You know, so like tennis is a nice change of weather. Yeah. You know?
It's more like golf, tennis. I think it all comes out of the same bracket, but it's just like you sit back, watch a nice game.
It's a chic sport.
Yeah, very chic sport. Yes, exactly.
You with your tea that you're holding.
Yes, that was the tea that I was holding. I was definitely holding tea. Not a glass of bubbly, but yes. One of, you know, like you said, just make good use of the weather, like go out and like watch a good game and chill, enjoy all the activities, the activations. It's a great time for the kids also to be running around and like just get the energy out of their system.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting that there's the Q&A sessions as well, just to like hear the experts talk about their expertise in their field. Exactly. No pun intended. But yeah, that's, I think, the greatest part for me.
But before we get into our interview with Maradona that a lot of you are waiting for, let's do a quick round of Shahir shoutouts.
She always puts me in the spot and I get nervous.
Okay, so we'll start with Meg Sky High, which is Mamta. Do you want to say hi to her? Our favorite person.
Can we please start calling you Meg Sky High? Like, it's stuck at this point.
It's got a ring to it.
It really does. It makes me think of the Sky High movie. Thank you for watching every single day. We appreciate you. There. And happy Friday. Happy Friday to you.
There.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I was looking into the camera. I'm so sorry. Brain fart moment.
Okay, 29. My Mo 29 says rainy morning, guys.
Is it? Is it still raining in parts?
Yeah, it is.
Really? Well, rainy morning.
Good luck with the traffic. Please try to avoid all the routes with the heavy traffic.
And also be aware of the puddles. Please, if you can drive away from the puddles and go around, do that.
Okay, so Soko Lichi says hello from Albania.
No way! I have a friend from Albania. The mountains are beautiful. It looks like a beautiful time of the year. I hope everyone's safe despite the fact there was an earthquake last week. So, yeah. Thanks for watching from Albania. And it's super early there right now.
So, Iman Hamadi commented, Sun, Heart, Sparkle, UAE flag, Sparkle, Heart, Star.
Sun, Heart, Sparkle, UAE, Heart to you too. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Okay, can we get a hi to Kishore?
Good morning, Kishore. Thank you for watching. Happy Friday ahead and let us know what your weekend plans are.
Your favorite, Fitzy Richard, has joined.
Whoa! Fitzy Richard, how's it going? Welcome back to the office. You've been missed. More than you'll ever know.
Have you seen his injuries? How he has powered through and still comes to the office.
You know, if there's one thing about Fitzy Rich is that he's a trooper.
He is a trooper, you guys.
Real life Iron Man.
We thought it at the same time.
At the same time.
No one said it to us in our ear.
Not at all.
Thought of it.
We think so highly of Fitzy Rich. Ali said that. Ali's the one that actually said that.
But it's incredible, honestly. Let's see in LSB, Zahra Foods.
Alice Mose and Zahra. Ladies, thank you so much for watching.
A lot of people watching. Fitzy Richard is like, I'm a legend.
100%. Goes without saying. Goes without saying. But guys, we're going on a very short break and then we're joined by
Indian actor Maradona Rebello. So stay tuned for that. Oh, welcome back. When it comes to movies, TV shows, and different forms of art, we are familiar with the work and the faces behind them. But recognition is not all and doesn't pay the bills. There is little known about the intellectual property and rights of artists. Our guest today is Maradona Rebello. He is here to tell us more about the ins and outs of show business. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, guys.
Welcome. Thanks for coming. Don't look at that. These are the questions.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm good.
How's your morning swim?
I had a beautiful swim. All set.
In the puddles?
Yes, in the puddles.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in a day's work.
Okay, so Maradona Rebello. So I find your first name very interesting. He finds your last name very interesting.
Oh, really?
So it must be a very good conversation starter in when you're out and about talking to strangers.
Absolutely. It's also sometimes people don't believe me. They're like, hi, I'm Maradona. They're like, yeah, I'm Messi. Or I'm Pele. So yeah, I was born during the 1986 World Cup. My dad was a huge football fan. And we were Catholic, so that's where our name comes from, Rebello.
Yeah.
And my dad decided to name me after the footballer. So
honestly, such a cool name.
Yes.
Good for you.
And if I have a kid, I should name him Messi.
I was going to ask you that. Actually?
During the World Cup, yes, I was having a conversation with a few of my friends. There's a friend called Hussein and a couple of them. And we were like, hey, if you have a kid, you should name him Messi.
Well, what if your wife is a fan of Ronaldo or any other footballer?
She is not. That's why she married me.
That's why she has
Argentina.
So tell us about the man behind the iconic name. Who are you? What do you do? Like, obviously, you're an actor, but tell us more about your arts and crafts.
Well, I was a student of St. Xavier's in Bombay. I was doing my bachelor's of mass media. And during that time, I got introduced to the world of modeling. I'm not that tall, but there was one lady that came up to me and she said, you have a beautiful smile and I think you should do commercials. So I got to know about it. I learned the proper way of, getting yourself trained as an actor. So I started doing commercials. During that, I did a film called Punk with Bipasha. We did a couple of film festivals with it. We went to New York with the film. And I was signed by an agency way back in 2010. And they introduced me to the proper world of modeling, contracts, your rights, budgets. And that's where I started my journey. Films is what I always wanted to get into. I'd come close to doing Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
How come it didn't work out?
They didn't find, I did a couple of rounds of auditions. I cleared a couple of rounds and they're like, you two, they want the typical guy from the slum look.
Yeah.
And I was all groomed up. And
yeah, they're like, you're too pretty.
No, way back, we all used to aspire
you look well fed.
No. Thank you, but that's all grooming and how you, I was like, I can just get a haircut and just be myself and play the role. But they're like, no, you're too good looking for the role.
Yeah.
But then, when I saw that go past me and saw it at the Oscars, I saw the film in the theater and I'm saying the lines and my mom's like,
hey.
I was like, I was supposed to do that. She's like, yeah. She's like, you need to buy eggs tomorrow anyways. So I've had these close brushes with films like Life of Pi, $1 Million Arm. But anyways, I continue my journey. Ads is something that I really love. And I've just shifted to Dubai. I've signed with a few agencies here. And there are very few Indian actors. There are a lot of scripts written with Indians in mind as the target audience. And yeah, I'm here to solve that. I'm lucky to be a part of the modeling industry. And yeah, I'm enjoying Dubai, loving Dubai.
Loving Dubai,
Good one.
So I see from what you said, you're saying that Dubai is a growing industry for the entertainment business and the show business. So you come from Bombay. So why did you choose Dubai and how do you see that scope and where is it going for the show business here?
I think it's a great market because a lot of international ads are executed here. It's closer to home. So I'm still in touch with the Bombay market. I still test from Dubai. And if there's a shoot, I fly back and come. So I see Dubai as a very, as a middle ground for maintaining both. And from here, I'm also planning to explore the European market. because why not?
Why not?
It's always good. Yeah, I've just started. I've cleared level 1 Italian. So yeah.
Congrats.
Level 1 Italian?
Yeah.
So you're learning Italian.
So yeah, that's a market that I want to explore. Not too many of them have done it except Kabir Bedi.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's a huge rage over there. You go to Europe, you say Bollywood, they say Kabir Bedi.
Oh wow!
You're like Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh. They're like, no, Kabir Bedi.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
he did a show called Sandokan,
Okay.
and it was a huge hit way back, I think, in the 80s. So he was the heartthrob of Italy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry.
No, I was gonna ask, with your industry, it's from an outsider's perspective, it's very glamorous, right?
It is, yes.
What are the trials and tribulations that you have to go through
especially with agencies?
Yeah, to get to set goal.
So the agencies they actually protect models. They make sure that everything's done the right way, and especially here in Dubai, there are a lot of these middlemen, or there's a lot of individual coordinators, agents. They are great too, but I think it's information that's not there for the public. There's a lot of people that aspire to be in ads, and they would just do an ad for a random amount without knowing what their rights is, what they are entitled to. There's something called as a per day fee, and each assignment you do, there's something called as a usage fee. So way back, even in India, I remember during the lockdown, I got a call. They're like, "We're shooting an ad. It's a digital ad. It's a woman empowerment ad." I said yes. There's a very important person that called me so I did it, and they told me it's only social media usage. I did the ad. Next thing I know, it's playing on TV and it's winning awards. And I'm like, oh my God, that's actually wrong. So you get in touch with the production. They're like, no, do whatever you want. The ad's out, you should be happy.
Yeah, that's what you would assume, right? Like they would just say, like, stop at that, be happy that your face is out there. You got your fees for doing it, but there's a lot more behind it.
Can you clarify what the issue is exactly?
The issue is basically of people knowing that if an ad is out, you are entitled to your usage rights. If it's a social media format, there's a specific amount. If it comes on TV, there's a specific amount.
Yeah.
If it runs for a year, there's a different amount. And yeah, there are brands where you can lose out on. If I do a specific brand, there's a competitive brand I'm not allowed to do. So yeah, that's the awareness that's not there in the market out there openly. So a lot of people exploit those angles, and yeah, there's huge amounts of monies that are pocketed. There are agencies that also sometimes would sign a model's contract on their behalf without knowing them.
Really?
Yeah, it's a sad truth. I mean, you have a lot of these foreign models come in, and they don't know. They sometimes work on a salary.
Yeah.
And you don't know. You could be shooting one of your biggest campaigns that could pay off your bills for the next 3 years or 4 years, and they don't have that information.
So the managers, agents, and people that are responsible over you, they don't get paid until you get a job, right?
True.
That's the standard thing.
They get a certain percentage of what assignments we lock.
Okay.
So basically, you're saying, like, if a gig, right, like a project is advertised as like social media, it's only going to be running on social media, and then it goes on television.
Yeah.
You would be paid more, like, so you get paid for the social media, like the ad you get, like that's standard, right? But then you should be getting more if it's running anywhere else to what they've told you.
Yeah, that's the rule.
And where do royalties come into play?
Royalties come into play if your ads are played for the second year, third year, or if it also extends to different countries.
Okay.
So then you're entitled to a royalty per country per year at a set.
So every country has its own rules at the same time, right?
It's mostly the same.
Okay.
In Bombay, you would probably just get a package for your shoot and usage. In Dubai, they're very honest. They tell you your per day fees, and they tell you your usage rights. So yeah, that's an information that people should know. That whenever you get an assignment, or even if somebody calls you for an ad, don't just say yes to an amount. Ask them what's a per day fee and what's a usage fee. That's it.
So I'm a creative. How do I approach knowing, like, if I want to get information, right? Where's the right place for me to go? Like, I'm a freelancer in either.
Sadly, there is no information as such available to know. I think the more you read, the more you know, or people can just get in touch with me. I've helped a lot of models close a lot of discrepancies, and yeah, I mean, that's something that since we put in entire years of experience and you follow a passion, you follow a career for such a long time, I think it's always good to help people. So yeah, there is no information as such available out there, but I think people should know. I think it's an interesting
topic. Yeah, no.
I think it's an
speaks
interesting
about this.
documentary to make.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
the legalities of the modeling
The
world,
showbiz,
or
yeah.
the showbiz, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, we're talking about huge budgets,
Yeah.
and I mean, I could go on. I could do an entire podcast of the experiences that I've had.
Can you describe one of the experiences where, like, one that really struck a chord with you and you said, no, this isn't right, this is when I'm going to make a change?
I think the previous one where I was almost told that, you know, it's an ad, it's a woman empowerment ad, so you don't think twice.
Yeah.
You don't expect people to take advantage of that. So
When
that
it's a
really,
good cause.
yeah, that's a good cause. After that, they made sure that I mean, I obviously took it up with the production, and I was like, listen, I want my rights. This is how we're going to do it. And for the next 3 years, they kept calling me and they say, okay, the ad's playing again on TV. We're sending you a check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they did that. And after that, I decided that whoever approaches me or has a thing, I always go out to help them. And I literally pretend to be their lawyer.
Yeah, wow.
Violation of usage rights. And they draft an email
That's so nice of you,
and
honestly.
just educate them of how to go about it.
So how did you yourself become aware of these rights? Or did you have someone you consulted, or was it just like on the internet you were privy to this information?
I had a lot of contracts. I would do only contract ads back in Bombay. And I would really, there were a few months where there's no work sometimes. Or during the lockdown, you have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, the lockdown was like any other year. I mean, we don't know when's our next assignment. So I read a lot of my contracts, and I kind of educated myself. Okay, I am it's in a different language, but yeah, I think reading a lot of contracts helped me understand this entire game.
Okay. Because a lot of people sign without actually reading what's on their contract and what they're entitled to.
And sometimes somebody else is signing off their contracts.
Yeah, yeah.
You never know.
But, like, is that legal for someone else to sign on your behalf?
But I think if you have a manager, they are allowed to on your behalf.
That's where the documentary plays a very interesting part.
Oh, is that not right? Like, can someone not sign on your behalf?
No, nobody can ever sign on your behalf.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that happens, I'm sure.
Wow.
Interesting. So that happens a lot. And now royalties, you're saying, like if it okay, so now imagine like a project is packaged to you, like it's going to be playing in like 3-4 countries. It's going to have like social usage as well as television. It's going to go up on both, but this is strictly how much you'll be paid for it. No royalties given. Now if they disclose all of that to you in the very beginning and they've already said that this will not be paid to you, you sign up for it.
That's very transparent, but make sure what you're signing on. Also now, and as an exercise, a lot of, in fact, all the agencies make sure that there is something called as a model release form.
Okay.
That's something everybody should know.
Yeah.
Every ad, there is a model release form. So make sure you've signed that, and it's mentioned very clearly. Sometimes the amounts are left blank, and they just say, just sign it. And so scribble your amounts, sign it.
What's a model release form?
It's about waiving off your rights. Or, I mean, me so-and-so being a part of this commercial, I'm getting paid this much, and here's my rights for the project. That's like a basic, apart from a contract, because when ads are written, sometimes it's just a main character, or sometimes there's a bunch of friends. So when there's a bunch of friends, there's not a contract thrown at everyone.
For extras.
Extras, featured extras, but there is something, since their face is going to appear in the TV commercial, there's something called as a model release form.
Okay.
So yeah, when you sign that, scribble your amounts, take a picture of it, so you know, and you can even go ahead and also write the usage right there, that it's only for 1 year, and that's a proof you can have.
So you're saying it's very important to document every single thing when it comes to this business.
Absolutely. Even back home or in different countries, you would, you would sign something and give it to them, and they'll be like, what proof do you have? So it's important to have something with you that
I feel like you'd really like the media law course that I did. Like, it's very interesting.
That's actually interesting. That's a whole universe in itself.
Yeah, honestly, it was my favorite course I did in university because there's so much to it, and people aren't aware of the implications and all the minor details and like intellectual property as well. And for movies as well, after 70 years, you can use it in England. You can use whatever movie for free, and there's no cost associated with it. So that's like obviously a lifetime away, but these details people are unaware of when they're involved in any form of art.
Yeah, I mean, even on us, we have a perpetuity clause, so make sure you charge a bomb for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to like just negotiations, what would you suggest to like upcoming actors and those getting into the a show business? Just like keep all your negotiations on WhatsApp and like written instead of verbal. Is that one major thing? What are some key factors?
I think just make sure that you have one document with you that states it all, either a contract, a model release. Yeah, you can always have WhatsApp conversations, but I think it's important. Every commercial or every project you do, you should have one piece of signed paper. That's something that I would
and just read it thoroughly. And read whatever.
And read it thoroughly. There are sometimes where there's no paperwork involved. You do the project. The project's gone to next levels. It's out there everywhere, and then the production or the team will tell you there was no contract.
We lost it. Whatever.
Yeah, but where do you have the rights to play? Do you have something that I've signed?
Yeah.
They don't have in it. So a lot of people lose it there when they hear back things like, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There's nothing signed.
There's no evidence.
So take a picture, get a photocopy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So always make sure there's a contract. And also, do you feel like your name, like just football follows you around everywhere? Because one of your most recent and like the biggest projects you did in Dubai was your collaboration with Talabat and the whole thing with Ronaldo and Ronaldo signing up with them. So do you feel like football just follows you everywhere?
No, actually, interesting enough, for that role, they did not want an actor. They wanted drivers for the role because it was Talabat driver. So I went there as a nobody. I went in a different look and I was like, I played the part right from the word go.
Okay,
I did the auditions with the director, got selected, did the ad, and then I told them, listen, obviously on set they knew my name. They're like, oh my God, your name Maradona. So yeah, that just happened. It didn't happen because of my name.
No, I mean like, do you feel like, no, not because of your name.
Yeah, but football does follow me. During the World Cup, I got an invite from Naples. The land of Maradona.
Yeah.
So they literally told me that if Argentina wins the World Cup, you're invited to Naples.
My God.
And I went there.
Oh wow.
I visited the shrine of Maradona as a tribute.
Yeah.
Celebrated it across.
That's so cool.
Put it out there on social media. Did everything related to food, restaurants, places. And the city of Naples is every corner there's a presence of Maradona. So wherever I would go, I would just show them my name and they would like embrace me and
free meals, free hotel stay.
Take home.
Well, that's what I would do at least.
Yeah. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for my dad for naming me Maradona. Yeah, it's always helped me a bit.
Your dad knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
For the chicks, for the business, for your career. He's like, this kid is going places with that name.
Yeah. I was supposed to be named Vijay.
Yeah.
I have Catholic parents. So they were supposed to name me that. And just before the World Cup, my dad's like, no, Maradona.
It's like, no, I have an idea.
No.
It turned out so, like, divine intervention.
Divine
intervention.
It's these quirky decisions that always,
play out.
They play out, exactly. So you were saying how in Slumdog Millionaire, when you went for the audition, you were just not they didn't see you as the part because maybe you weren't dressed for the part and like you were too like you didn't match the character.
True.
Right? So is that from that learning curve, like now you've started going to auditions like dressing the part like you said with the Talabat auditions?
Yeah, I think it's very important how you go for your castings.
Yeah.
If it's a specific role, right now I also dress for the Emirati role. So if it's an audition for that, I play the part. I was like, what's the latest I can? So I grow a beard, go in the Kandura with the Gotra.
That's actually smart.
So what are some tips you would give to those going for auditions on how to ace it?
I think understand the script There are certain auditions where you strongly feel you don't fit, so please don't go. You read it and you know it, whether it's yours or you can visualize yourself in it.
Yeah.
So, but when you go for an audition right now, it's mostly look based here in the UAE. So yeah, I think play the part, go for it.
Dress the part.
Dress the part. Don't get distracted while you're at an audition because there's everybody who's exactly like you. And know your skill set, where you stand out, and what is something that you can offer in that audition. Just being you sometimes also helps. So yeah, I mean, how do I say? Don't be nervous. Be nervous, but just go with a feeling that you owe it. And
how do you go in and avoid getting typecast?
Wow, that's another universe.
Because like that's what I'm thinking about. If they're saying you're not playing the look, they think
they don't typecast you in ads. They typecast you, I think, in films or the type of web series that you do, or a genre, or a public image that you create with your first few projects. So yeah, to break that, you either do something that's contrasting and completely different. So yeah, and this was something that I was scared when I was starting out. I was like, should I do projects where I'll get typecasted? But I think you always have an opportunity to break that entire image and create something new and do roles which are different. Don't always do aspirational roles where you're good looking. Sometimes play the most basic characters. Why not?
Honestly, you are so adventurous. Like, I've been hearing your stories, how, you know, you go on these solo trips, like really out there seeking what's next, what's new, and just very innovative for, like, you know, you see the gap in the market. Like, for example, you told me like a whole bunch of shows that you're even considering that are not there on Netflix, no documentaries. Like, one, for example, is this whole thing on just agencies. And so what are some upcoming projects you can tell us about?
Yes, what I'm allowed to disclose right now, I just shot a TV commercial with two of the biggest cricketers. So that's going to be out.
Oh, wow. Do we know who the cricketers are?
Yeah.
Well, if they
No, I mean, like, can you tell us who the cricketers are?
Stop, you have a mic, don't. Don't get in legal trouble.
Yeah, so that's going to be out next. And then I did something for a telecom brand. And
Here?
yeah.
Do. It's a lot. Virgin.
Stop putting him, he can't say these things.
One of the three.
One of the three. And yeah, Instagram, I mean, we keep
your friends.
Collabs and stuff.
I don't know if I should do a plug-in. We promoting the same brand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to get in legal trouble for my own sake. So who's
so for now, these two TV commercials, and then I'm planning a short film. There's a film festival on nature, and I recently was lucky to see the Northern Lights in Finland. And I met the team there. There's something called as Aurora Light Hunters.
Oh, wow.
I met this beautiful couple, Lorenzo and Louisa. And they've left their countries. They love the Northern Lights. They have all scientific data on it.
Really?
And they would organize tours where you go driving for like 5 hours across Finland and search the Northern Lights. And they step out only if there's a chance of watching the Northern Lights, like around 90%. And that is when they'll go. The Northern Lights happen 200 nights a year.
Yeah.
So that's something that people don't know about. So I think this entire space, I think it's a beautiful setting for a beautiful short film documentary on nature.
100%.
So is that something you're going ahead with?
Yes.
You started working on?
Yes, we've been scripting now. And yeah, there's a lot of free time that we have. So it's always good to explore, try and do your own stuff. Yeah, I'll probably come to promote it here on Lovin Dubai.
100%. Welcome back anytime. And thank
Perfect.
you so much for joining today. It's been such a pleasure and really cool learning about the industry. I swear the more you know, the more you get far in life. So
honestly, like, I had no ideas about royalties and usage rights, like no idea before this interview. So thank you for such amazing insights.
Thank you. And yes, I'm glad to help anybody out there that's looking for any information.
what's your Instagram just for the...
It's my name, Maradona Rebello.
The coolest name ever.
Rebello. You can't miss that one.
Definitely not. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow. And guess who's
Not
back
tomorrow, Monday. It's the
meant
weekend.
I meant to say Monday. But guess who's back here next week?
Casey Fitzgerald.
C Fitz is back in the building. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Maradona too.
This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.